Wow, that was good. I just almost dropped my phone. What's going on, people? So, yeah, I'm making this video, and I want to just say that there are a lot of benefits to not watching, you know, adult-related content on your phone or laptop or your TV. Or sometimes going to, clubs or spending your hard-earned cash for what we consider pleasure. I want to tell you right now a lot of the benefits to not indulging in pleasure or fornication, etc. I know I sound really boring, but I'm gonna just tell you this: if you really have an interest in opening up your mind and seeing life in another way, where if you like to read books like me, that book actually has a different meaning when your mind is more clear. Um, you have more energy. Like, I have been working out every day. And I need to take a break when I work out. But I've been working out every day for 3 months since I told myself I'm not going to do you know what anymore. And it's worked out pretty fine, pretty good for me. I'll just tell you this to initiate this part. When I was discharged from the hospital, I made a promise to God that I'm going to give up anything I feel won't get me into heaven. Because I do believe in heaven and hell. And I'm not perfect, but I know what is unforgivable. And just speaking logically, when you relieve yourself of, when you do what you do when you're alone in your room, you are killing your would-be children when you do that, because you're letting out like the chemicals in your body that you need actually to sustain your energy. But that's sort of like killing your it's equivalent to what women do when they don't want their kids. You're doing the same thing. So um I can see why people that do those kind of things, they won't get into heaven. But if you want to know why I'm doing all this, I went to hell, and it's gonna sound crazy, but ask yourself this question: are dreams crazy? Well, yes, they are crazy. But when you wake up from a bad dream and you tell someone that you know that you had a bad dream, they're like, oh, they don't look at you like you've been on drugs. You tell them you had a bad dream. It wasn't necessarily that I had a dream. I had a physical and a very real life experience in hell 3 months ago. I'm not lying. I don't gotta make none of this up. I believe that I was meant when I felt like I was given a second chance at life. I believe this was like basically my wake up call to change my life. And it was very real. I just think that me praying during the time that I felt like I was in hell sort of gave me a second chance, because I prayed um this prayer we said in Catholic school, and that's the very same prayer that I use every day, but that sort of saved me. And it's a little scary talking about it, but my experience was 100% real. And I know for sure that I wasn't supposed to make it that night, but something just told me that I have a purpose on earth, and I'm not living up to my purpose if I'm not doing the right thing. But just to describe it to you again, I felt like, I wasn't. I was definitely in hell, but I was in like, just how you have to go through St. Peter to go in heaven. I was in like a room where they were asking questions about my life, and I was so scared I didn't ask I didn't answer any of them, because I was just like, where am I? And it was dark. It was like 5 people in there that I didn't know, but I felt like they were there to harm me, because it's like going to prison and you don't know no one there. You're wondering, are you going to get like killed or stabbed? But I was in a dark room, and it was like four women around me, and I just went crazy when like another guy came in the dark room. He just stared at me the whole time. But I prayed, and that literally just like gave me a second chance. And I know what I saw when I saw myself on that bed. I saw myself. I don't know how to really explain it, but if you ever had a near death experience, you see yourself like not floating, but your whole like how do you say this? I'm on the stretcher and I don't feel my body anymore. If that makes any sense. I don't have like the seizure sort of went away, but I knew I wasn't there like anymore when I just didn't feel my body. Like I saw myself being taken in the hospital, and I don't know how to really make that believable or not, but it was my wake up call. And it's just so scary if I didn't get a second chance. But back to what I was saying about pleasure and all that stuff. I don't engage in that, and a lot of the benefits are excuse me, more energy, work out more. If you could tell, I'm trying to get my six pack, but I work out a lot. Um, I have a clearer mind, and one thing that I did ask God is I don't even look. If this makes any sense, I don't look at women in the way most guys do, only because I find that to be a weakness for a lot of people. And I just know, that's like, I just know so much. And I think God can understand the distinction between women of the beginning stages of the world and the ones now. He can understand that. It's almost like America. God can understand the people of America 300 years ago versus today's time. There are a lot of things that I can't get on board with like Christianity, but this is the only religion that I know I'm comfortable worshiping. But I believe, and these are my beliefs, not facts. This is what I believe. I believe that murder in all forms is unforgivable. And if you continue to do that, you're going to end up in hell. But I'll just be going a little bit of a story of my near-death experience.